welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Play action. Love. Completes this one to Dante Leonowitz. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Love. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Jacobs running behind center. This is ahead for about 5. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He'll run, Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hurts now from the gun. He's on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, ball at the 36. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long, they're going to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. To start the drive. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Love from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 1st down throw. Here's Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Trucks a defender. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He keeps it himself. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Gibson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Driving on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
They've got first down from the 31. On his own read, here's Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Love now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 17-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Throwing on first down, Love. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. Kicks away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Hurts on first down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. From the pistol, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough to throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. That's the throw, Hurts. And this is knocked away incomplete. It's a good play. I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Free inside the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
In the red zone on first. Tips it off to Barkley, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Hurts now from the gun. He can run it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Eagles 7.
All set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing his Love on third. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Play fake, it's Love. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
You're second and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. Love. Hits him on the out route. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
The Eagles into the nickel, third down coming. Once more, it's Love. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding, offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Let's get it out wide, complete. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Little more space to work with now. First down from the 13. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He hangs hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
So that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. It's Hurts once again. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Get some space around midfield. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Hurts. Jump off caught by his back. He dodged the tackle. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10.
Eagles 14.
Trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here comes Williams on the return. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. to Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll make a big for it on the ground. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
He's got it. Still has some space inside the 35. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers grow their lead just before halftime.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
31, Eagles 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. And again, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Man in motion, out of the slot. Hurts yet again. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hurts throwing again. This one's caught.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When we see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other... And didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. Gibson now to return. Beyond their own 20. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Completed left side to Smith. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And an Eagles first down. A gain of 7.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Barkley off the pistol again. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the pistol, Hurts. Now he takes it, and he's tackled for no gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shovel pass complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hurts setting up to throw. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Eagles first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First down, run with Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Dotson now in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10.
Eagles 21.
Trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Packers to Matthew Golden, ready to take over once again on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Has it in close. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice gain, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Putting the tight end in motion. Love on 3rd and short. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Jukes away from one. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back to throw, Hurts. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
Eagles 21.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Gibson now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. They've got first down from the 31. Second down now, 7 to go. Working now from the gun. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. And the defender coming away with it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Jacobs. A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And 2 at the 40-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play fake, it's Love. Makes the catch. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crawls. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a 1st, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
They put a receiver in motion here left. First down throwing from Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
First and 10, here's Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Hurts now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nickel look by the Packers on third down. Third and long for him here. Throw deep to the left side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Running back, motioning right. Hurts. He can run it. And a good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll send him over right. On third down, it's Hurts. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Love on the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back, a little control, and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. Throwing here hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. He's running for it. Good gain out past the 30. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hurts on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The same with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Barkley on a shotgun handoff. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a Philadelphia first down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, still at that 15-yard line. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Eagles 35.
Comes down to this partner. 30 seconds left down to score. They have to get this football back. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They're headed out now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So this is a Packers win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.